too. I learned a lot of things. I've been doing me, I've been doing okay. Come fuck with me, be my Beyonce. Know you love me, but girl, you're crazy. She's so great.
Up until this.
All right, welcome back to Let's Help You Grow Now, because I'm here to help you grow now. Today I'm gonna be reacting to ASAP Rocky, how to stay motivated even when you fail. Yes, sir. But not for real.
Stay by just doing what I feel is true to me. So
Since when has it become not cool to try? Fucking loser.
And I'm just trying to set the bar that you can do what the fuck you want to do because the world is yours. You don't need a big record label anymore to, get exposure. You don't need radio. You need the biggest platform on the planet right now.
if I didn't have an outlet or a platform to utilize and express my creativity or showcase it, I really wouldn't be. I'll probably I'll be smoked out or just dead by now or burnt out or something. I don't know.
We're about to go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with you.
Hello, artists. I have something for you. Art support.
We all want to make money. I want to make money, not gonna lie, but I would prefer to do it the right way by making and producing art that I feel is not the best I could do.
And I'm just trying to set the bar that you can do what the fuck you want to do because the world is yours. And I wanted to kind of pioneer my own legacy. I wanted to lead back my own path. I didn't want to be like, oh, well, yeah, everybody knew about him because he came out and he had that famous rapper's name. Nah, man.
How you gonna knock somebody in the world for actually trying to do something? Trying. Since when has it become not cool to try? Fucking loser.
Just greatness, man. We just want to make dope shit. You can do whatever you want. The world is yours. And I'm telling the young cats, our generation,
Yeah, you gotta believe that. And just speaking on what he was speaking on, like, I don't like when people knock people down for trying, bro. Like, real stuff, bro. Like, you can't do that, bro. Like, you cannot do that. You don't know what they going through, what's going on, et cetera, et cetera. And don't be hard on us. So I be trying to stay, okay, not being hard on myself as well. You feel me? It's a learning process. That doesn't mean you don't do anything to fix it. You gotta do something to fix it.
don't discriminate against anybody because we're all one generation. And that's some important shit, yo. I mean, who would have thought a ghetto kid with gold teeth and first grades from the hood would be in Vogue and GQ on the same month, same time, about the same shit. And that's when you got to figure out what's right for you, you know what I mean? And, just because that's my thing, and if it is your thing, figure it out, do what you got to do. I did it, made it in a positive way. I feel like anybody could do it straight up. I wanted to prove to people that I can make a mainstream commercial hit without actually having to really compromise my whole style and whatnot, because most people just try to fit into radio and whatnot or whatever's going on because that's what sells, obviously.
Yeah.
When you take the initiative to go left, it's taking a big, big, big risk.
I think it's one of those situations where you just put out the product and you got to see where the legacy goes from there. I could say what I want it to be and what I hope it will be. I'm successful up until this day by just doing what I feel is true to me. So I feel like if I continue to do that, I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do suits you. Yeah. But the weird thing is when we wear stuff that suits us now it's trend, it becomes a trend. So about the fault, that might be confusing. You know what I'm saying? I would say just kind of everybody's different. Everybody got different body shapes and whatnot. So what I would say is kind of stick to what fits you best and what you feel comfortable with, even if it's not in style. Just wear what you have, whatever you feel cozy.
I realized my whole life I just wanted to be a rapper like everybody else, and this is my story. I got a story that's similar to everybody, and here's my story about how I went from rapping selling drugs, going to jail, doing fashion, all type of shit. Shit that I'm not proud of, shit that I don't like to glorify, shit that I love so much every day. You know, I make music. So I know it's cool. It's about sometimes it's about the art.
Yeah.
You know, not to be artsy fartsy all the time.
I shouldn't just be identified as a rapper because I'm not. You know, I'm an artist. You know,
There's a difference.
Rappers rap, artists they articulate. You know, I just want to be an artist and express myself. That's it. But I want to cherish everyone, cherish everybody. What and it's not just that it sounds good. It's like say, but just if I'm gonna keep it real with you, the cameras and this mic was off. I'll tell you, everybody, oh, right there.
It's really good to hear myself on radio. Shit like that is pretty dope. It was crazy because you don't expect to turn on the radio. I don't know any DJ person, and I don't know DJs. They play all that ASAP shit or they don't free will.
I feel blessed. I'm happy to be here in 2015 and be able to be an artist that's, you know, respected for his creativity and his craft, you know, opposed to, you know, other just the publicity stuff. That's why, you know, I didn't really touch on that other subject, because it's just like, you know, for me, you want people to know that, man, putting this album out took a lot out of me, because, you know, I created it with Yams and he's gone, and, you know, there's nobody that can ever replace him. So I'm just trying to be strong. I don't think you ever get through these things. You're important, but you don't really think about food. You don't live, you don't take pictures. I mean, why you never Instagram? You never show people like what your life is like. No, chill, like they see it when it's time when I make my art live. Like now you gotta live more, because now I'm looking back, I'm like, man, like, I can only from like 2012 to like 2014, I barely got like any pictures with games and stuff. And now I'm looking back, everybody got pictures, and the memories just stuck here.
You don't need a big record label anymore to, you know, get exposure. You don't need radio. You need the biggest platform on the planet right now, which is the internet. As a rapper or as an artist with the internet, I can make my own label. You can do it yourself. I mean, obviously, you know, you might not have the money that those companies have, but trust me, there's a way. And like common sense, you'd be surprised how many people lack it, you know? And I use my common sense. And it led to me trying to use the internet as an outlet to market myself, to get my brand out there.
Well, I look at it like you should let the people choose. It's a day and age where everything is optional. You know, anything you need is at our fingertips, the click of a button. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you should let the fans pick what they want as a song. You know, I should be drive like songs and programs, radio, just drive it into their heads. I think you should pick, right? Give it to them.
Like I can make my own label. You can do it yourself. I mean, obviously, you know, you can't.
If you want to know how to set up your own label, your LLC and stuff like that, I have courses on gumroad.com/let's up you bro now. Tune in. Go check it out.
You might not have the money that those companies have, but trust me, there's a way. And I think I think it's obvious to them. I think it's obvious to the world that stuff like radio, stuff like, you know, the old marketing formulas, they don't apply to my generation. Man, our attention span, these kids nowadays, man, you gotta entertain them really quick or they're gonna click to something else, you know. I mean, I can admit it. I'll get online and I start, you know, looking at ads and whatever, and I'm just closing out things. I really, if it doesn't spark my interest, if it's not funny, if it's not ignorant half the time, I won't watch it.
That's bad. You gotta know how to capture their attention. Like, comment, and subscribe.